you like a violin and cut your strings.
You know, over at DC, there's been a lot of talk about the shakeup, all the different things that are going to happen. So there's something that is in the category of horrible ideas. It would be this one. It would be this one. Constantine, I've got to pull it up. Let me find John Constantine on the show. Played by Matt Ryan, is truly one of the best adaptations and stuff that's been done so far. I was in shock at how good it was. I'm not a massive John Constantine comic book reader, Hellblazer, crossover stuff, but I had no problem stuff did get done. This is like a terrible, just absolute horrible, every level category of bad. This is because of J.J. Abrams and Justice League Dark. Oh. I will say Justice League Dark has been in development for absolute years. If you remember back, I think it was 2014 when the DCEU was announced and they announced some different projects and kind of extended out. There was also an announcement of a Justice League Dark. And it was short-lived, and there was animated stuff that came along and things like that. So I think that a lot of folks thought, well, some of the stuff will just keep put on the shelf or whatever. But anyway, they have Guy Bolton attached to write a script for Constantine. Will explore the more horror elements that are connected to the comic book character rather than the more religious tones. I'm not sure how we're going to separate all that out and not have it overlapping, because that is what makes it kind of cool. As Constantine is involved in more, quote, supernatural mysteries, although it remains unclear what will be the end result and what will should a series come. Okay, hold on. Although it remains unclear just what the end result will be should a series come, and it's unknown just how much of this report will end up being accurate. And this is the actor that's being tapped. I have no idea how to say this man's name properly, so I'm going to assume it's Sope Dirisu. All right, there you go. He's from Gangs of London. He plays Elliot Finch in a British time period called the Halcyon. All right, well, I just offended all the Brits and all the cool stuff that he played this Sonny Sullivan in. Okay. Race-changing John Constantine for Justice League Dark, which is nothing but a sister. Oh, man, this is just. These people stink. Why would they not just make him Brother Voodoo? I'm going to let you chew on that. Why is this cat not Brother Voodoo? Why are we not just making a Brother Voodoo show and bringing Matt Ryan back? How much money do you want, Matt Ryan? Kick butt, Brother Voodoo. I mean, I didn't hate the Brother Voodoo and stuff that was done before and what they had on Constantine. And I think it needed to be amped up. So if they were going to be more risque, but it's J.J. Abrams, so, you know, he's got to pretend he's woke enough. So if the DC Warner stuff shakeups happen and we whatever, just don't forget that we have a whole lot of stupid ideas on the table that we have to kind of keep an eye on, right? They're very, very far along with Batgirl movie, Flashpoint nonsense. Yeah. Meanwhile, they announce stuff like this, right? The Blue Beetle stuff. It's like we're doing stuff, continuing to check boxes. So don't pretend that this is all getting fixed or this is all being resolved or whatever. The fact that we're going to race swap Constantine when there are other characters that are just as good or you could have crossover stuff, or you could have they just make change for the sake of change. Who wants to bet he won't smoke, won't have cancer? Is he going to look good in a beige trench coat? So John Constantine, not smoking, no beige trench coat, no cancer, he's black. Let's just take those 4 traits. How much of John Constantine is going to be left when they actually do a show? How much will actual John Constantine in this show, in the J.J. Abrams nonsense, resemble the John Constantine in Hellblazer that sold thousands upon thousands of comic books, made fans, was a cool show. I liked it. It wasn't the most perfect show. I, some issues, but I liked it.
Yeah. Right?